All right, this week's video might not be very long, and there's a reason for that, and it's because I've been waiting on things. I picked up some of these things from somebody that needed me to take a look to see if I could repair a couple of things. Then I had to make sure I was going to be able to repair my own stuff. These are from my rig, and obviously there's one other thing. Well, there's a couple other things. The Z97 here. Now this, a couple people had actually said that I ought to try a Z97 instead of a B85. So I went ahead and did that, and I found a good bundle that's got a 4670. You can see that there, 4670. Gorgeous. That's an i5. We've got the equivalent of an i7 running now. This did come with the IO shield. It cost me, I think, with everything shipping and all, was about $75. No memory, but it did come with the IO shield. Check this out here. M.2. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this thing is sweet and it's gorgeous. Somebody sent this in beautiful shape. It was gorgeously wrapped. This is making a little bit of a noise I have to worry about here, but maybe not. The other thing that you can't really see is the audio, because that was the other thing I was waiting on. There is no rhyme or reason with the video this week. I'm sorry. This will probably be the front part of a video or something, and then we will set up, or we'll try to do some other things. I don't know. I don't know if this part will even make it into a video, but we'll see what happens. So I did open it up. I'm just trying to map out where I think I want things to go. Now the fans that I bought, they are not, they're not RGB fans, and that's fine. I wanted it more of just a darker aesthetic, and so I ordered all black fans. The Thermalright Assassin will be the new tower cooler. I'm going to replace these two fans here. I think what I'm going to do also, because this is a tower cooler, I'm going to put one fan here blowing in, then across. The other fan will blow out, and then I'll have one back here blowing out as well. I think that's probably my best bet. I thought about putting 3 down at the bottom, but I've already got 2 coming in that are 140s. They're already basically faced the wrong way. Now they're intake, but I mean, it's the ugly intake. They're not reverse fans. So the only thing, I just wanted to have a clean aesthetic. So I think I'm going to take the AIO completely out, have one exit here, one exit there, an intake fan over here, these 2 intake, and then do nothing on the bottom. That will leave me a fan or 2 left over. We'll see if I decide to do anything else, but that's part of what I decided to do. Okay, other parts of what I decided to do might not be quite as clear, but we'll try to go over a few of them. One of them is, you might notice the mic right here. This is not the mic that I'm actually physically using right now. I'm still using this mic. I do have a setup where I can use it with the camera or the input on my mixer, or however. I just haven't gotten to that point. But this is the other thing that I did, where I wanted to kind of see if my shorts and using my camera and some other things, I couldn't, match the audio up a little bit better. So far, I like this. I have to kind of figure out a few things, because I don't think maybe I am doing the volume right. But anyway, maybe we can get some consistency between audio as well as trying to work on some video things and all that. This does come with a pretty cool charging case. It does come with a carrying case, the charger, 2 different mics. It's just a regular generic Fi-Fine that I got on Amazon. Came with a whole mess of cables and cords that I can plug into my camera, I can plug into my phone. It might be a little bit more difficult. No, I don't think it will, because it stretches. I think I'd be able to plug it in the back of my mixer and use that just fine, instead of this one, where it wouldn't be in my way, and I can use this one just for streaming. Now, I did mention my main rig, and I'm going to move and separate and change the fans in there, and obviously I have to do a little bit of cleanup. It's dusty in there. So while I'm doing that, while I take it down, I might as well just go ahead and change the configuration. I do want to have something that's going to be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. The RAM is already, it's not RGB RAM in there. The only thing that's RGB is the AIO and the fans, because the other fans are static. And then I've got a little bit of a blue light bar. It's a King 95 case from Montech. I love the case. The case is great. Very easy to work in. It's a dual chamber, one of those fish tank type cases. Works great. The other thing I did mention, and I'm going to play around with, if I didn't just tear it up. No, I didn't. Okay, good. B97. I'm sorry, Z97. I've got a B85 4th gen motherboard in that rig over there that I got really, really dirt cheap. This was a little bit more expensive, but this thing is in beautiful shape. It came with a 4670, did not come with any memory, but it did come with the I/O shield. And this thing, I'm looking at this, and it is flat gorgeous. There doesn't seem to even be fingerprints on this. It's got an M.2 slot. I mean, it's all set for, yeah, it's in great, great shape. It's the Gigabyte Z97X Gaming. Gaming 5, as a matter of fact. So it's got a couple of revisions behind it, and we're just going to plug it in and see how it goes. Now, several of these things happened this week, so I wasn't able to actually work on anything dedicated this week. The other thing you might have seen in a short, if you saw that earlier, is I had 2 laptops that I've also been looking at. I believe both of them are Chromebooks. One of them I got to get a charger for. I have to find a charger that I have that's going to charge it, because the one I have that does fit doesn't seem to charge it. So it might just be completely dead. So it might be worthless anyway. The other one is worthless. There's a tablet and a phone, a couple other things I have to look at to see if any of it is salvageable or still on somebody's account or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, those are a couple things. Now, yeah, that means that I didn't really get a whole lot of testing done on any one thing in particular. I did do a few things here and there, and this was just one of those weeks where I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, unfortunately. One of the things I did figure out is I did have that 4-bay NAS, and I was able to get, and I don't even think I have any footage of it. I was just playing around with it, and I got it to show up. But then I changed the setting and it wouldn't show up again. So it's like one of those things like, oh, I got it to work. I'll get the camera. And then I don't think I got footage of it. So I'm going to have to try that yet again. Ideally, what I want to do is I want to use that NAS as maybe like a media server, like Jellyfin or something of that nature, where I can go ahead and use that NAS as the bulk storage. I don't even think that's a good idea, because I have a regular NAS that's going to be my storage for everything else. If I'm going to do a media server, I want something that's got 4 1-terabyte drives in it, and I was just mainly right now just wanting something to play with. So maybe that's a good thing to start with and try to play with it. There's plenty of tutorials online that I can hook this up and have that as bulk storage, so I can use like maybe Jellyfin or a Plex server or something like that. So we'll see. I want to look at both, but I think Plex is now starting to charge, so I think I might go with Jellyfin. I heard they're both easy to use. It's a brand new thing for me, so that might be an adventure we have to go along with. I hope I'm smart enough to record that as I do it, or at least take some kind of video of the trials and tribulations as it happen. But anyway, that's where we are. Yeah, I promised a long time ago, and I said this before, that if I do things that work out well, I will record them and I will put a video out. And if I do things that don't, that I will record them and put a video out. And then sometimes there's just things in between where you've got more material to work with, but you haven't quite got a chance to work with it yet. So a lot of that happened this week. Part of it was delayed by shipping. Part of it was delayed by laziness. I don't know who would have been lazy enough not to try to get certain things that when they came in, not immediately done. It might have been me. Yeah. So, yeah, who knows? But anyway, there were certain things I was waiting on that I wanted to try out. And yeah. So you guys will have to let me know if the sound on the front of this video was okay. I would very much appreciate that. Let me know what you think about the Z97. Let me know what you think about airflow in this King 95. Now, the biggest thing is, because it's a tower cooler, I think I want air coming down and in from the top of the front part of the case, moving across the CPU, and then exhausting out of the back and out of the top in the back. I think that's the way I want to try to go. Let me know if you guys want me to actually kind of record the before and after temps and see if there's any change. I'm sure there could be a little bit of a change because it's dirty and dusty, and any little bit helps, right? I don't know. I don't know if I want to repaste anything either. I'm going to have to repaste it because I'm taking the I/O out. See, again, when both my brain cells get together, it's going to be a great day, I'm telling you. Anyway, I'm sorry, that's not a whole lot of this video, but if you got anything out of it whatsoever, you got any suggestions, any thoughts, excited to see me work with the Z97, curious about how the airflow is going to work in this aquarium 2-chamber case that I've got, or you're just curious about if I like these the new microphone setup. Again, I have it on me, but it's because I was recording earlier. I'm still using this mic. The beginning of this video was recorded with this though, and I can plug it into my phone. I can plug it into my camera. I can plug it into the mixer on this setup. So maybe that's what I'll do next time, is just compare all three. Maybe I'll do my phone and the camera and the mixer to kind of get an idea of how that, if that sounds right all the way through. So we'll try that. Anyway, that is all I have for this time. Sorry it wasn't a whole lot. Hopefully it's not too long of a video either, so you guys don't have to endure all the pain. But I just want to kind of let you guys know what was going on. I didn't just blow this week off, although I kind of almost sort of did. I didn't just forget about this week. It's just I wasn't ready to finish doing what I was doing. That's all. Anyway, yeah, like I said, if you got anything out of it, don't forget to tell me down below whether you, thoughts on the Haswell motherboard, the airflow in the case, the microphone setup, and all that stuff. Don't forget to visit the socials, like, subscribe, do whatever, all that stuff. But if you don't do any of those things, please just do me one favor, and that's be good to each other. Smile, wave, hold the door open, say good morning. Just little things, you know. They don't cost you anything. And it might make your day. Might make somebody's day. And if you're lucky enough, it might make yours too. Anyway, that is all I have. Obviously, I've got a whole pile of stuff that I've got no business getting into. And it's coming. So, yeah, wish me luck. And for now, that's all I got. So I'll see you later.